Good morning, I'm Terry.
And I'm Kate.
And this morning we're really excited to bring you something a little bit different. About 5 years ago, Kate and I became yoga teachers and she became a fitness instructor at the same time. So what we really like to do is combine yoga with a little bit of fitness workout, sometimes using weights, which is what we're bringing to you today. It's important for you to know that you don't have to have weights to do this. Your body weight will be fine. So if you don't have any, please continue anyway. You can bring anything from a 2-pound to a 3-pound. I have 5-pound, Kate has 8-pound weights.
Yeah, whatever you've got on hand.
And just commit to having fun and staying with it. Great, so let's come into child's pose. Start to deepen your breath. And know that in any yoga practice, the breath leads the practice. So if you get to the place where your breath is not coming easily, always come to child's pose. Stay here and breathe as long as you need to get your breath deep again, knowing that it's the most advanced thing you can do. And then join us again. I rarely make it through an entire yoga class without bringing myself back into child's pose. And I think it's an advanced practice to not beat ourselves up when we feel like we're not doing every single thing perfectly. We really need to drop that. And I speak for myself as well. Downward facing dog. Again, walk it out or find stillness, whatever feels better to you right now in your body. Being sure to press your hands forward and down. Bring your hips back and your thighs back and your chest towards your thighs. Roll out to a high plank. Roll back to a downward facing dog. Roll out to a high plank, and Kate's going to take us through the first fitness component of this practice.
All right, so you need one weight here. You're going to take it out to the right side of the mat. It's going to be just behind your right wrist, kind of tucked underneath. And you're going to grab the weight with the right hand and carry it over to the left side. From there, left hand grabs the weight, carries it to the right. You stay in that high plank position the entire time. Knees can be lifted or lowered on the mat, whichever feels better here. Pressing the earth away with that opposite palm as you bring the weight underneath. You really want to be working the obliques, the side core here. So you carry it out really wide as you can, keeping that form, and then carry it back to the other side. Breathe into it the entire time. Always coming back to that breath. Good, just a few more here. Last 4, for 3, last 2, and get one more carry, and then take it back, downward facing dog. Whew. Take a really deep breath in, and a really full breath out.
Another deep breath in, exhale, step or fly to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold, root down to rise up, fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, big breath in, fold, rise, Utkatasana.
So you're coming back into your seat. You've got a couple different options here. You can keep the knees together in Utkatasana, or you can step the feet out to about hip width distance if that feels better on the low back. You're going to grab a hold of your weights here. Staying in that squat the entire time, you're going to drop the weights out in front of you, and we're going to move into a fly and row combination. So you're rowing up and you're flying out. You're rowing up and you're flying out. You want the shoulder blades to connect down and back, neck to be long, belly button drawing in and up towards the spine. Notice here if you're starting to grip down or press through the toes. Try to relax that space, really driving your weight back through the heels. Good, stay with it, move with your breath, and go at your own pace here. If at any point this gets to be too much, you drop the weights, you stay in Utkatasana, or you take a break if you need it. Okay, listen to your body, be where you are today. We're almost there. We're going for 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop the weights down. Good work.
Excellent. Make your way back into Utkatasana. Draw your hands to heart center. Sit down and back. Reach forward. Twist right. Making sure that you keep your knees together, your hips down and back. As you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, at your core, twist. Press your hands together. Come back to center. Take your feet hips distance apart. We're going to take yogi toe lock. Grab your peace fingers around your big toes. Pull up to a halfway lift. And then fold. Letting your elbows come out to the sides. Take your big breath in. Fold. Pull on your toes. So there's the pressing and pulling and ease and effort all at once. That's so wonderful in yoga. Make your way back into Utkatasana. We'll go to the other side, hands to heart center, lengthen, twist. You want to work toward getting your hips lower than your heart. And the only way to do that is to bring your hips lower. Back to that fold. Feet hips distance apart. Walk your feet onto your hands for gorilla. And drop your head. You can sway side to side. Come back up. Grab your weights on the way up. Utkatasana.
And we'll give you a little bit of a break. Stand up, shake it out, just because I need one.
I need one.
And then Utkatasana. So again, toes are either together, a little distance between the heels, or if it feels better, taking that squat position, feet about hip width distance. You're going to tuck the elbows in towards your sides here, so weights are right by the sides. And we're just moving into tricep kickback. So you're going to extend the arms back and hug through center. Extending long behind you and drawing back through. Good, breathe into it. Try to keep your gaze set at one spot, finding that drishti here, and moving at your own pace. Try to make it so that the arms are the only thing moving here. Okay, and resisting that urge to swing, you're controlling that weight. Breathe into it, stay with it. You're going for 3, last 2, last 1,
Awesome.
and drop it down.
Come to a halfway lift. And fold. And rise. And fold. And a halfway lift to a high plank. To a low plank. To an upward facing dog. Downward facing dog.
Let's take one more just like that. Take a deep breath in, look forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold, breath out. Rise on your inhale, reach up. Fold on your exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. Step it back, high plank. With an exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full breath out.
Lift your right leg to the sky. Step it through to either a warrior 1, which is what I'm going to do for stability, or a crescent, as Kate's doing, and then grab your weights.
So if you're coming into crescent, you're lifting that back heel up And if you're coming into warrior one like mom, your foot is angled towards the left corner of the mat, right foot straight ahead at 12 o'clock. Either way, you're gonna take the arms out wide here so the elbows are lifted to about shoulder height, upper body is long, and then we're just drawing through center and sending it out. Good. Hugging through center, bringing out wide. Keep the elbows lifted the entire time. Really bend through that front knee so you're creating this full body movement here. And find your deep breath. Gaze is at one spot ahead of you, helping you keep that balance the entire time. Good. Stay with it. Resist the urge to draw the shoulders up to help. Keep the neck nice and long. We're going for 3. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it through center. Find baby pulses here. Little movement for another 6. Drive down. 5, 4. All the way through for 3. You've got this. 2 and 1. Drop the weights down.
Step your left foot up to meet your right. Come to a halfway lift, fold. Root down to rise up, reach up high. Fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Come to a high plank. Press back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Slow your breath down. Set your drishti. Know that you have this. Lift your left leg to the sky. Step it through. This time I'm going to bring my weights up with me.
All right, so this time, as you come into either your warrior one or your crescent lunge, elbows are going to come out wide again, but we're going to be bringing weights up, overhead, and out to the side. Good. Keep the neck nice and long. Drive through the 4 corners of your front foot, no matter what stance you're in here. And squeeze into your center line. Belly button hugging in and up towards the spine. Chest drawn open. Good, you've got this. Find your focus. Keep that really deep breath moving. See if you can sit just a little bit lower and stay with it here. Last couple. And next time you go down, you're going to hold it here. Go down just a little bit lower and pulse it up. Raise the roof. You've got
Smile.
it.
It'll make your brain think you're happy.
Hug into the center line. Squeeze inner thighs towards one another if you're in crescent. And we're going for 6, 5, burning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. Good job.
Excellent. High plank. All the way to your belly. Cobra. Downward facing dog.
Take a couple really deep breaths here to reset. Maybe shake the neck out, the head out. Rolling gently side to side, pedaling out the feet.
Grab a drink of water if you want to.
Remember, there's always the option to come into child's pose here. From here, you're going to take it back to downward facing dog. You're going to send the hips up high. You're going to step the right foot forward, grab a hold of your weights. And then you're going to pivot here.
That's right.
Into kind of a goddess squat or sumo squat position. You're going to bring your arms out in front of you, sit low through the hips. Good, drop the shoulders down and back. Bring your weights straight out in front here. Both weights, how many you got, Mom? Good, drop them in front. We're coming into a bicep curl.
Oh, awesome, okay.
Good, sit low, curl it up. You're staying into that squat the entire time. Neck is long, gaze is set. Breathe into it. Resist any urge here to kind of swing the weights up and swing them low. Instead, take your time carrying up to shoulders, down towards hips. No locking through the arms, getting that full range of motion here. Good work. Stay with it. Just a few more. Sit just a little bit deeper if you can. Awesome. For another 3, 2, Last one, and drop the weights.
Whew.
Take the feet out wide so that they're parallel the edges of your mat. And then fold forward as mom's doing here. Chest lifting forward, reaching forward. Eventually your head dropping down. You can use your weights to support you here, or you can drop your hands towards the mat, maybe swaying from side to side, bending one knee, bending the other. Tune into what would feel best in your body here.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Have fun.
Take your hands to interlace behind the low back, and then clasp and reach your hands up towards the ceiling, let your head drop. Take a deep breath in, exhale, release the hands down. This time you're gonna grab just one of those weights, coming back up to standing. Mom and I are gonna stagger. She's gonna go towards the back edge of her mat. I'm gonna go towards the front of mine. Feet are just a little bit wider than hip width distance. You're carrying the weight in front of you, and then you're swinging it back and swinging it up. So you're coming in to a squat here through the hips. Hips are going back. Weight is driving through your heels, and then arms are coming up high. Good, stay with it. Really swing it up. Get that power from the hips each time. Getting that squeeze through the glutes and taking it up. Gaze is set. Find your focus. Remember that intention. Having as much of a good time as you can here. And breathe into it for 4. Last 3, it's cardio, so if you're breathing hard, you're doing it right. And release that weight down.
Beautiful.
Good job. Step forward to the top of your mat. Take your hands by your side. Open through your chest. Close your eyes. Just feel what you've created so far through this practice, through this workout. Feel your heart beating in your chest. Acknowledging, noticing how strong and capable you are. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. Take your gaze up. With an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, high plank position. With an exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, drawing open. And exhale, drive it back, down dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, shift forward to that high plank position. Elbows tucked in. We're going to set up for 1 round of tricep push-ups. So knees can be up or down here. Gaze is set. Take rest if you need it. And let's move. Tucking the elbows in as you lower. Pressing the earth away as you come back up. Gaze is set. Find your deep breath. You've got this. We're going for another 5, 4, 3, almost there, last 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in, and full breath out. Take your gaze between your hands, and come through your hands, coming onto your back.
You might have noticed that I wanted to do this earlier.
Maybe trying to skip that second round.
Maybe. It's not intentional.
What, subconsciously? That's what I was looking for. So we're going to be setting up in a bridge position. Knees are above the hips, hands can almost grace the heels, chest open, deep breath.
Press down to lift up. Drawing your shoulder blades underneath you. Maybe taking the option of clasping your hands underneath you. Or you can do what I'm doing. I'm pressing down into my upper arms, opening my fingers wide. You press down to lift up and you bring your chest open toward your chin. There's the option for wheel here. And then we're going to give Kate and you a bonus if you chose wheel. 5 push-ups for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's give it 1 more in case you weren't ready. And all the way down. Take your feet into Supta Baddha Konasana. Just draw your heels together. toe mounts together, toes flex out. And take this opportunity to slow down your breath. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. A big round of applause for yourself that you're still with us. You're doing this challenging workout. You're really going to be glad that you did it. Just do your best. Commit to having fun. And with that in mind, Kate.
Abs, everybody's favorite, right?
Not everybody's favorite.
Bring your knees together. Come on up, grab one weight. You're gonna bring it to your chest to start out. You want your feet flexed back towards you. You can lower your feet to the earth or have them lifted. You can straighten the legs or keep them bent, okay? Whatever feels better through your hip flexors and your low back, okay? Open up through your chest, really lift your chest towards that weight. And then from there, we're taking it to the right, through center, to the left, through center. Just side to side here. Bring that weight out to one side, keeping the chest open, heart lifting forward, neck long. Continue to hug your belly button towards your spine and keep your feet flexed. Really breathe into it here. So there's a tendency in abs, especially as they get more difficult, to kind of hold the breath, and it doesn't help. It feels like it will, but it doesn't. Stay with it. We're going for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there, 5, 4, 3, finish strong for 2, 1, drop down. Come on back, hug the knees in towards your chest. Roll gently from side to side. We're just going to set up for one more ab exercise and then we'll start to cool it down. Coming into eagle abs here, your right leg is going to come over your left, so right thigh is over the left. Right arm is underneath your left arm, biceps connecting. With an inhale, straighten your arms and your legs out. With an exhale, crunch through center. Inhale, come on out, and exhale, connect through. Each inhale, finding that length, keeping your low back pressed down into the earth. And each exhale, carrying through with your abs, creating the movement. Good, release any tension through the jaw, through the forehead. Unclench the back teeth if you're doing what I do. And stay with it here. For another 3, feet flexed for 2. And last one, make it your best one. Release, take a full body stretch. Arms up, legs out long. And then we gotta keep it even. Take it to the other side. Left leg over the right. Left arm under the right. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, draw through. Inhale, create length. And exhale, bring it through center. Good. Last movement we're doing. So this is always where I say if there's any gas left in the tank, whatever energy you have, give it here. Really keep that good form. Continue to drive your low back down. Try to relax through your neck as much as possible. And we're going for another 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1.
Nice and long.
From there, take it out. Full breath in. Full breath out.
Like a starfish. Feet out wide, arms out wide. Body melting down into your mat. Slowing your breath down. Excellent. Now hug your right knee into your chest. Lengthen your right leg up towards the sky. You can keep your knee bent. Grab the back of your hamstring, your back of your thigh. Gently pull your leg towards you. Good. Now take your left hand to the top of your right thigh, bend your knee, and just take a spinal twist here. I think I might kick my water bottle. Oh. Making sure that both shoulder blades are on your mat. Gaze is either at the ceiling or over your right shoulder if that feels good. Keep your deep breath flowing here. Come back to center, hug your knee into your chest one more time. Lengthen your right leg out, hug your left knee in. Hug it in nice and tightly. Flex both feet. Send your left leg up to the degree that it wants to straighten. Draw your left leg in towards your chest. Doesn't have to be a large movement, just draw it in to release your hamstring. Bend your knee. Take a hold of your left thigh with your right hand and take that twist the other way. Slow down your breath. Come back to center. Lie back. Extend everything open. Release Shavasana. You did it. Now you rest. If you have time to stay here for 5 or 10 minutes, we encourage you to pause the video and stay. If you want to get going with your day, hug your knees into your chest, roll to your right side. Enjoy one more breath here, and then press yourself gently up to a seat at the front of your mat, where we started. I feel so good, I hope you do too. Bring your thumbs to forehead center. As always, we invite you to subscribe to our channel if you like us. Bow to your mat and namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you
so much.
So much for joining us.
Way to go.